check the down straight.
What happens when the invisible takes hold of the tangible? In this episode, we delve into the most unsettling cases of documented possessions and the exorcism rituals used to restore balance. Among beliefs, inexplicable events, and testimonies that defy reason, is it all myth, or is something lurking in the shadows? Join me on this journey into the unknown, because what you're about to witness may change how you understand the supernatural. In the 1970s, Anneliese Michel, a young German woman from a deeply religious family, began experiencing seizures and hallucinations. While medicine diagnosed her condition as epilepsy and psychosis, her family interpreted it as signs of demonic possession. Despite receiving medical treatment, her symptoms worsened, and for nearly a year she underwent 67 exorcisms performed by 2 Catholic priests, following an ancient ritual authorized by the Church. During these episodes, she claimed to see demons, spoke in tongues, and showed an extreme aversion to sacred objects. In 1976, she died from malnutrition and dehydration, leading to a trial that resulted in the conviction of her parents and the priests for negligent homicide. Her story, which challenges the boundaries between faith, science, and ethics, remains a source of debate and was adapted into the film The Exorcism of Emily Rose, leaving behind a disturbing question: how far can belief go when confronted with the inexplicable? Clara Germana Seal was a young South African girl at the center of a chilling case of demonic possession in 1906. At the age of 16, she was said to have made a pact with the devil, marking the beginning of a series of harrowing events. She began to exhibit disturbing and aggressive behaviors, speaking unknown languages, displaying extraordinary physical strength, and showing aversion to religious objects. Witnesses even claimed to have seen her levitate. Priests Erasmus Horner and Manswit confronted the possession through an intense exorcism ritual that lasted several days. During this ordeal, Clara reportedly screamed with a non-human voice, and her skin reacted unnaturally to contact with holy water. The spiritual battle demanded the full effort of the clergy, but they eventually succeeded in freeing her. She lived the next 6 years without signs of possession, expressed remorse for her actions, and chose a more humble and reserved life. In 1912, she died at the age of 22 due to heart failure. Her case remains one of the most striking in the documented history of exorcisms. The Enfield case, known as the Enfield poltergeist, took place between 1977 and 1979 in London, and is considered one of the most famous and debated paranormal cases of the 20th century. Sisters Janet and Margaret Hodgson, aged 11 and 13, claimed to have experienced unsettling phenomena such as demonic voices, furniture moving on its own, and levitations. These events attracted media attention and investigators from the Society for Psychical Research, some of whom considered parts of the events to be genuine. Psychologists and members of the Committee for Skeptical Inquiry argued that many of the incidents were fabricated by the girls. Investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren became involved in 1978, though their participation was limited. They claimed to have witnessed paranormal phenomena, including Janet's levitation. Their role became more prominent in the film The Conjuring 2, which exaggerated their actual involvement. The phenomena gradually ceased in 1979. Today, the case has been adapted into books, documentaries, and films, solidifying its place in popular culture. In 1949, following the death of a spiritualist aunt who had introduced him to the world of the Ouija board, young Ronald Edwin Hunkler of Maryland began experiencing inexplicable noises, self-moving objects, bleeding skin marks, and a superhuman strength that defied his frail body. Hunkler became the epicenter of one of the most documented exorcisms of the 20th century. Jesuit priests recorded episodes of levitation, violent vomiting, and an extreme aversion to religious symbols. The boy spoke Latin without ever having learned it. During the exorcisms, his voice took on a non-human tone. He spat at religious images and at the faces and hands of those who held him and prayed. He convulsed when sprinkled with holy water, fought wildly, and screamed in a shrill, demonic voice. Between 20 and 30 exorcisms were required to free him from demonic possession. The final session, carried out in April 1949, ended with a scream that chilled the blood of everyone present. Ronald told the priests that the Archangel Michael had fought a great battle for his soul, and won. He cried out, "He's gone," declaring his liberation. Afterward, Hunkler vanished from public view and went on to become an engineer at NASA. Hunkler died in 2020, 1 month shy of his 86th birthday. His identity was only revealed publicly after his passing. Today, the case has been adapted into books, documentaries, and films such as The Exorcist. Give it a like, subscribe, share, and get ready to keep exploring with us. See you in the next video.